Our first guest chef has been winning awards for his food for over 20 years. His restaurant at Giddy Park Hotel has won 2 Michelin stars and he's just been awarded an MBE for all of his efforts. It's fantastic. It's great to have him back to Saturday Kitchen.
James,
of course,
nice
Michael Caines, good to have you on the show. What are you cooking?
We're going to cook the roasted duck. We're going to honey roast it, but what I want to do first is actually get that skin nice and crispy. Yeah. So just season it first.
Now, tell us a little bit about the duck that you've got in here.
Well, absolutely.
Banbury duck, yeah?
It is. Well, this is a nice... this is just a large fillet, as you can see. What I've done is scored the skin so it goes crispy. Yeah. But the actual duck itself, this is a Barbary duck. It's quite a large fillet. If you get a Gressingham, it's slightly smaller. This will actually do about 2 portions. It's a fairly large duck itself, but or a
it's
very
quite
large
It's quite a large duck, isn't it? This one.
Is.
It's French breed or
it is. It is a bit of a French breed, but these days, you know, if you ask a supplier what their breed is, they don't often tell you. You don't need a lot of oil in the pan because obviously the duck breast itself will.
If anybody's seen pictures of these are the quite large black ones with the red face and
that's right.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
And of course you get wild duck as well, but that's something different again.
Yeah.
I'm going to need some shallots, James.
Okay, and, so this is for our
absolutely.
Little
so we've got some fricassee. So we're going to use some butter, some wild mushrooms which are just coming in. We've got some chanterelle here, some pierre de mouton, some little selection really. I mean, get what you can these days. Yeah. We've got some water, a little bit of lemon juice, and some tarragon which we're going to scent. So we're going to make a fricassee.
Lovely.
That means basically you're making something, and you're going to use the cooking juices for its sauce. So it's something that you can do at home. The duck itself, just got to get that colour on the skin, but at the same time, you're going to render it down. That's important. So
now, this is the important bit with people cooking ducks. They often think it's quite fatty duck, but if you cook it this way, and particularly this type of breed of duck, it's not got that amount of fat on it, has it? Absolutely.
And the other thing is, when you say honey roast, a lot of people put the honey on before, and then you end up with this real dark black skin, and what you actually want is to put the honey on after. And I'm going to mix that with a little bit of Chinese five spice, which we've got over there, which we'll mix together after. You don't want to chop the tarragon down too much. This is soft tarragon. It's going to cook with the sauce anyway.
Stuart, are you a big fan of duck at the Boxwood, or...?
Just watching how fast Michael is compared to you.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Duck legs as confit. Really slow cooked in duck fat. And,
lovely.
Breast. Yeah, I love breast. Normally from.
It's funny, how you mix that together.
Essex, yeah. You said to me, you know, there's a big breast from West Country. Can't believe you said that.
So it's just a little bit of butter, James.
Right. Okay.
First in the pan. You've got your shallots. Do you want to bring your shallots over?
Bring the shallots over.
I'll put the duck in the oven, meanwhile.
I'll pop it in for you, there you go.
Fantastic. I think you'll find that might be one already there.
I'll stick it in.
Fantastic.
Lovely. How long will you cook this duck for, then?
It's going to take about 8 minutes, and then you're going to rest it for about 5 minutes.
The oven set about 400, 200 degrees centigrade.
That's fantastic. That'll do for me.